Bionano Genomics technical analysis, starting right off with the cup and handle chart pattern that we have right here. This is the handle, this is the price target. If you measure from the lowest point in the handle to the top, this is what you get, and you measure that, you put that right where it broke out, and that's your price target. It's about 720s, 728. It's in the 720s, right, mid 720s. Right now, we're on the way to hit the price target, and we have a lot of reversal signs, but there's a few indicators that are not looking too great now. Of course, when you go from $4.30 to $6.17 in a few weeks, you have some reversal signs, of course. And there's 1,000 indicators, and I don't even have time to go over all the indicators without making this literally 40 minutes, but this is the most important one probably, or at least one of. The super trend on the daily. We got rejected essentially perfectly. It's sitting at 641 right now. We got rejected at 639. So essentially got a perfect rejection there. The parabolic SAR on the daily, however, parabolic SAR, stop and reverse indicator, it is green, it is bullish, my friend. So that is obviously, that's what you want to see. When it's green, you're likely to go up. When it's red, you're likely to go down. And now you have, we like to look at two time frames for the super trend and the SAR primarily, right? So the daily and the 4 hourly, those are the two most important ones. And we have one, it's a split right now. The ratio is, it's 1-to-1, bearish one, bullish one. If we go to the 4 hourly though, it's looking much, much better for the bulls. You're looking at both are green, Supertrend green, SAR green. The Supertrend flipped all the way back here, right? That's your buy signal, and it's still a buy signal right now, right? Or at least a hold as of now. So essentially, it's 3 out of 4 bullish reversal signs as far as the Supertrend and the SAR, which are some of my favorite indicators. They're very simple. It's very easy to use. There's no confusion. It's a super, and it's accurate. That's the big thing. Okay, who cares if it's simple to use? It's accurate, right? So at least I think it is. It's not always accurate, of course, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. 75% accuracy. I throw that number out all the time. Anyways, looking at some other indicators, right? The exponential moving average on the daily, that's what I want to look at. Basically, there's one line moving average here that I actually don't usually use, but I added in today. It's the 21-day EMA, and I heard a couple people talking about how it perfectly rejected this or supported it or whatever they were saying. And I added this in, and I saw what they were talking about. This is one that I don't typically use, but we perfectly confirmed this as the new support when we wicked down on this hammer candlestick on this hammer candle on the 27th of May. This was acting as a little bit of resistance as well. And if we go back in the past here, since we've broken down, this has acted as a strong level of resistance throughout this entire downtrend, essentially. We did get a false breakout, right? We had, what, at least two to three daily closes above it, and then we obviously had the false breakdown, but we're still looking very good. We confirmed the breakout above here, and that's not even the biggest thing, right? The biggest arguably the biggest thing is that we finally broke out above the 21-day SMA simple moving average, otherwise known as that middle Bollinger Band, this green line right here. We struggled to break out here. Let me put the moving averages so it's maybe a little easier to see, maybe not. Anyways, we broke out above that 21-day SMA. We got rejected literally 6 days in a row. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7. 7 days in a row we got rejected, and we finally broke out. We didn't really get much volume, but we got 3 daily closes above. We keep moving higher, so I would consider this a confirmed breakout. Pair that with the fact that this may be a humongous cup and handle pattern right here. Now, of course, this is way more speculative, and a lot of people that are a little bit more bullish and a little bit more, I don't know, less seasoned in battle with all the carnage that we've had to go through, at least recently. Maybe a lot of them are calling this as a nice cup and handle. They're calling it right now. And of course, I don't know if they're saying it's going to happen or not, but they're calling it a cup and handle. Right now, this is only the first half of a cup. I mean, this is actually only the first third, essentially, of the actual whole pattern, right? Because you need the first half of the cup, the second half, then you need the handle, and then you need the breakout. So it's like, well, I mean, this is still, it still looks like a really nice cup, though. It still looks like the start of a really good cup. And when you consider that we had a hammer candlestick right here, and now we're moving higher, also the fundamentals of the company, you have a case, there's a case to be made that this is a cup and handle. And, come, this is 3 months exactly. So essentially, if we go 3 months out here, like right here, August 28th, or early September, this is kind of when we would be hitting that 1569 price target, or at least way up there, right? 14-ish, 13, right? That's kind of what you're going to have. And of course, the cup and handle, we would have a candle here, and then we would break out, and then we would hit the price target of like $25. That is going to be, that's yet to be seen if that's going to happen. I want to just bring that to your attention. I don't necessarily think that's more likely right now. I'm just trying to tell you what the indicators are telling me. There's 1,000 contingencies with Bionano, and if you want to know what my actual thoughts are in this stock short term, you can ask me on the streams. I talk about that right now. I'm just trying to give you all the indicators that are super important that you have to be aware of. Next level of resistance that we're going to see if we were to see any green pushing by the bull, 641. That's what you're going to see. Also, on the moving averages, you're going to have some nice resistance coming in by the 55-day moving average. I also have the 50-day up just for the heck of it. I usually only use the 55. Now I have the 50 as well. So 650s, 640s, that's where pretty much everything is at. That you're going to be seeing some harsh resistance in that area. If we were to dip, well, we really want to hold $6. We need to hold $6, man. But we don't necessarily need to, though. Okay, that's a little bit of a hyperbole, but 555, the 21-day SMA, that is going to be an extremely strong level if we were to see that again. Are we going to? The only realistic way we see that 555 is if the markets cause it, and it would probably have to be in a big way, most likely. So, and by that I mean the markets would have to tank and do a little bit of Titanic down at the bottom motion. That kind of action is what we would need, essentially, to get us down. I get questions sometimes as to if we're going to see 550 again, or $5 or $4 again. And I always say, yes, we could see it again. And of course, I'm not bearish. Okay, the answer was, can we see it again? Yes, and I think, of course, we can. I think we can see $3. I think we can see $2. I'm serious. I think there's less than a 10, probably less than a 5, probably less than like a 3% chance that we actually dip below $5. But markets take a 20% correction, which can happen, in my opinion. Fairly unlikely, not impossible. It has a realistic chance of happening, but it's unlikely nonetheless. If they do, though, if they did correct 20%, we would see $4 again, probably $5, $3 even. So pair that with some negative news catalysts that we could easily get. Okay, Bionano Genomics, the fundamentals are absolutely fantastic and better than most other companies, but still, the amount of fear and lack of knowledge about this company in the public, in the retail investors' sentiments and brain, it's very scary, and it's not good for the stock price if we were to see some carnage, right? You get the domino effect, the margin calls, the fear, the panic selling, the bears, the manipulators spreading FUD, right? That's what you get with stocks like these. So anyways, that's some of the indicators. I'm not going to go over all of them today, but those are some of the ones that you want to look for. And I will do a more in-depth technical analysis on some of the streams. You can just ask me to do technicals on Bionano, and I'll do them most of the time. So anyways, with that being said, let's show the current positions, and then let's get out of here. So I do show my current positions in my entire portfolio every single video, unlike most of your other YouTubers that you watch. No disrespect to them, but they don't show their portfolio. Why? I don't know why. But we do this for transparency and honest reasons, right? I want you guys to know I am in Bionano stock with my own money. I'm not just telling you, buy this stock. Some people say you're getting paid off by the company. That's why you're so bullish. That's impossible. Okay, I'm a college student, and I have a lot of my capital, a very high amount, in the stock. So, and it's 100% of the portfolio, mind you. So, do with that information what you will. But I want you to be able to reference my portfolio at any time that you wish. And I want all the bears to know, although they might disagree with me, that I am honorable as hell, and I'm honest and transparent as hell. And they cannot change that no matter how many times they get pissed off, right? So anyways, with that being said, this is not financial advice. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next one.